Campfires are great for keeping warm in the winter, roasting marshmallows, and they're a staple for any camping trip. However, when mismanaged or not properly put out, they can become ground zero for a wildfire. Nearly 4 months into the year, Coconino National Forest already responded to several small fires started by abandoned campfires. Thankfully, the crews put the fires out quickly. But under drier and windier conditions, fires like this can get out of hand quickly. Forest officials want to make sure people know how to extinguish them now to hopefully avoid out-of-control fires later this year, especially as more people start to head up north to camp.
So we manage different wildfires in different ways. Anytime we have a human-caused wildfire that's unnatural, it's immediately a full suppression. Campfires can start small, but due to a combination of factors such as low humidities, high wind speeds, and really high temperatures, campfires can quickly turn into something out of control. We always ask for the public to make sure that they are monitoring their campfires at all times to avoid things like that from happening.
So to properly put out a campfire, you need 6 to 8 gallons of water. You should also have a shovel to stir the debris to make sure that it's all out. And finally, make sure that it's wet and cool to the touch. You should also always check to see where you can and cannot have a campfire. We'll have more information on our website, azfamily.com. Reporting Coconino County, Mason Carroll for Arizona's Family.